the axis is round here.
This call
So
is
you
now
have the
being
y-axis,
recorded.
this one is the x-axis, and there is a circular cutout from inside. So there is a circular cutout here. So the given things are the radius of this circle is capital R, this length is 2R, again this one is 2R. So it's actually square of length 4R. I hope you can understand this. ठीक है sir? So এখানে we have to calculate the moment of inertia Ix for this one. So Ix for this one, whenever you need to calculate, so the main things that you are supposed to keep in mind is number one is the geometry of the figure. So whatever is the geometry of the figure, so based on that you have to apply the formula. And the most important one is the axis system that you are choosing. ठीक है sir? Or the centroidal axis, or yes, you are supposed to look into the centroidal axis. ठीक है sir? The centroidal axis of the element, and third one is alignment of the axis. So alignment between the axis that you are choosing. So alignment means, so for this system you won't be having any problem, because let's call this rectangle as 1 and this cut out this square as 1 and this cut out as 2. So for the entire rectangle, so we can call it, say suppose ABCD. So this rectangle, say suppose we are calling it as ABCD. So for the rectangle ABCD, so what will be Ix1? So this is for the element 1. So this Ix1 will be equal to here will a to the power 4 by 12, because when you are having a rectangle it is BD cube by 12. So for a square just put B and D to be equal and let them be A. So that will be a to the power 4 by 12. But it refers to which axis? So it's about its centroidal axis. So the centroidal axis must be passing through a by 2, a by 2. ठीक है? I hope you can understand this. So Ix, so Ix will be equal to a to the power 4 by 12. So for this case, the a is 4. So a to the power 4 divided by 12. So it will be something like this. So এটাকে যদি তোমরা করো, so you'll be getting 64 by 3 r to the power 4. And for the circular cutout, so for the circular cutout, what will be Ix2? So Ix2 will be equal to, you have a, so for this circle, we know that for this circle about its centroidal axis, it is pi by 64 t to the power 4 or pi by 4 r to the power 4. ठीक है? So what will be Ix for the entire figure? So for the entire figure, Ix will be equal to what? So Ix will be equal to here with
Ix1 minus Ix2.
So that will be equal to Ix1 minus Ix2. Why we are able to directly subtract it? Because I hope you can understand that the square is something like this. So this one is the centroidal axis that's shown in the figure. So this is xy. So whatever you have calculated, you have got Ix1 about this x-axis itself. And now going by the cutout, so as you can see, the cutout is the centroidal axis of the cutout and the centroidal axis of the rectangle are collinear. So that is why you can directly subtract them. Had it been the case where the cutout is deviant from this location, so suppose we are having the cutout at this location, say suppose it is the x hoto, so had the cutout been here, it would again have been direct subtraction. But had it been on this line, on the y-axis or anywhere deviant from the x-axis, so in that case, what you have to do, you have to calculate the moment, its moment about the centroid, and then you have to shift it to this x, and then you have to subtract. You have to apply parallel axis theorem, then you have to subtract. But in this case, even if you apply parallel axis theorem, you know that since the axes are coincident, that d term will be 0. So that is why it will be the same term. Okay, so just calculate this one. So this one is the easier problem. So I just see what you are getting. Calculate karo. Just calculate this one and see what is the value you are getting. Okay, so in this case, since the centroidal axis of the square as well as the cutout, circular cutout are collinear. So that is why we can directly subtract Ix1 and Ix2. Had it not been collinear, we would have to apply the parallel axis theorem. যেগুলো আমরা আস্তে আস্তে ডিসকাস করব, which we will be discussing in the later problems. ठीक है, तो सॉल्व प्रॉब्लम तो करानो সম্ভব না, so let's do another easier problem. So A35 আমরা করছি, so let's discuss problem number A35. So it's just about different geometrical shapes, and these values you are supposed to remember actually. ठीक है, so all the values you don't have to derive. So if you forgot them in the examination, you may need to derive, but for doing the problems you don't need to derive the expressions for each individual figure. So this is y, and this one is a by 2, and this one is a. So in this case we have to calculate the rectangular and the polar radius of gyration. ठीक है, so that means we need both ix iy, and then from ix and iy we are supposed to calculate iz. ठीक है, but in this case since it's a circular figure it will be easier for us. So again it's a problem of cutout. So let the entire this circle, this semicircle entire one, let's call it as 1, and this cutout let's call it as 2. ठीक है, so entire circle, so let's write it like circle of radius a, not circle, it's a semicircle. So semicircle of radius a, so what will be iz? So for this, had it been a circle it would have been pi by 2 r to the power 4. ঠিক আছে, half of pi by 4, মানে বুঝতে পারছো তো? হ্যালো,
Yes sir, বুঝতে পারছি।
Yes sir, yes sir.
কি বুঝতে পারছো জানি না। So pi by 2 a to the power 4 half, so that will be equal to pi by 4 a to the power 4. ठीक है, so this is the iz, and for the circular part, so if you go to the circular part, so what will be the iz for the entire thing? So iz for the entire thing will be pi by 4 a to the power 4 minus pi by 4 into a by 2 to the power 4. So just calculate this. So it again to simplify what is the value you are getting.
So
Okay.
15 by 65
kz will be equal to root over of iz divided by a. So you have to calculate iz divided by a. So what will be the a? So a will be equal to the outside one, so pi r square by 2 minus again half of pi r square. So it was half of pi into r square. ठीक है, so the outer circle is pi r square by 2 semicircle, so it will be pi r square by 2 minus for the inner circle the area will be pi by a by 2 square and half of that one. ठीक है, so you can calculate for us. So this is pi a square by 2 minus pi a square divided by 8. ठीक है, so you can calculate for us, see what is the thing you are getting, put them here and see what is the expression for kz you are getting. কত আসছে এটা ক্যালকুলেট করেছো?
Yes sir, root 5 a by 4 আসছে টোটালটা kz টা
root 10 a by 4 আসছে, root 10 a by 4. So this is what I have got. So just check the value. রিক্যালকুলেট করো, দেখো ঠিক আসছে কিনা।
হ্যাঁ স্যার আসছে, ওই পাই এ স্কোয়ার বাই 2 টা আমি ধরে নিই আর কি, পাই এ স্কোয়ার ধরে করি।
সেইটা আসবে হচ্ছে √10a/4। ঠিক আছে? So now write down. So now say now
স্যার একজন জয়েন করতে চাইছে।
দেখছি। So iz will be equal to ix plus iy. So I kz square, a kz square, that is equal to a kx square plus a ky square. So kz square, that is kx square plus ky square. So since the figure is symmetric, लिखे now, from symmetry of the figure, kx is equal to ky, ठीक है? So kz square will be equal to 2kx square. So kx will be equal to kz by √2. So kx is equal to ky is equal to kz by √2. ठीक है? So let's start with problem number A43. So it's a problem related to composite figures. So composite figures का मैं 4 वो because that's a difficult one and which we are supposed to understand. এটা হয়ে গেছে টোকা?
Yes sir. Yes.
ঠিক আছে। So let's start with problem number A43. So এই যে I section টা আছে, so I section এ maybe you will be getting a problem with মানে values for the sides of the মানে I section. So আমি এটাকে generalized problemটাকে we are doing. We are just doing the generalized problem so that you are able to understand the basics of how to solve this problem. So the actual section looks like this. So this length is 4a. This length is a. Okay. So write down, since the I section is symmetrical about both the x and the y axis, since the I section is symmetrical about both the x and the y axis, since the I section is symmetrical about both the x and the y axis, since the I section is symmetrical about both the x and the y axis, so the centroid will lie at half depth of the flange. ठीक है? Sorry, half depth of the wave. So these two we call as the flanges. So we have two flanges and this one we call it as the wave. So at half the depth of the wave you should be having the centroid of the I section. ठीक है? So in this case you don't need to calculate the location of the centroid of the I section. But when you go for the T section, so T section you can say that the centroid will lie on the half of the wave actually, but you cannot decide it the height actually. So that is why for the T section we have to go by the expressions for calculating the centroid. But for this I section, since it's symmetric about both the x and the y axis, of course the x and the y axis have been selected by us. So this G actually refers to the centroidal axis of the I section. So this G refers to the centroidal axis of the entire I section. Therefore, now this I section we can divide it into three rectangles. We can divide this I section into three rectangles. We can divide the I section into three rectangles. Either you can divide by this also, that will be causing more number of rectangles, nothing else. So since the I section may be divided into three rectangles as shown in the figure. The I section may be divided into three rectangles as shown in the figure. ठीक है? Let ठीक আছে? আচ্ছা আমরা কি করছি? We are drawing the individual center lines for each rectangle. So we are getting three rectangles, so that is why we are drawing individual center axis or center line axis for each rectangle. ठीक है? So for each rectangle we are drawing the individual center lines. So for the first rectangle, for rectangle 1, the centroid will be lying here. ठीक है? So I am calling G1 as the centroid of the element 1. So for the element 1, the centroidal axis passes through G1, where G1 refers to the centroid of the element number 1. ठीक है? For element number 2, as you can see that G2, so if I call G2 to be the centroid of the rectangle 2, so G2 and G actually coincides. So that is something that depends on the geometry of the I section. So because of the geometry of the I section, G2 coincides with G, where G2 is the centroid of the rectangle number 2, while G is the centroid of the entire I section. Similarly, G3, so for the rectangle 3, so G3 refers to the centroid of the rectangle number 3, or the second flange, bottom flange. ठीक है? So for the bottom flange, the centroid is G3. So see, we have defined three individual axis system. ठीक है? So एखाने देखो, so I hope you can understand that there is a universal axis system that passes through G, and that refers to the centroidal axis of the entire I section. ठीक है? So for the entire I section, you are having one centroidal axis that passes through G, and if you consider each individual rectangle, you are left with actually three axis systems. Actually, local axis systems. So this axis system, this is local to the rectangle 1. This axis system actually it has coincided with the actual system. So that is why our axis system passes through G2, and this is an axis system that passes through G3 actually. বোঝা গেছে? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The axis system so I am calling it as X0, capital X0, and this is capital Y0. So after all the calculations are done, you are supposed to forget the local axis systems. You are supposed to, so whatever value for the moment of inertia of the I section you will be getting, so that should be referring to X0 and Y0, that is the centroidal axis for the I section. এখানে we haven't gone into any calculations for X0 and Y0 because of the symmetry of the I section. But when you go for a L section or a T section or any sort of difficult section or complex section, so in that cases you have to define the centroidal axis of those systems. So now we'll be covering everything individually. ঠিক আছে? So আমি individually cover করছি. So I am just so for brevity এই জায়গাটা টোকা হয়ে গেছে তো?
হ্যাঁ স্যার, ইয়েস স্যার।
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I hope you can understand that the board is smaller and I have to rub some sections off. So I am concentrating on one. ঠিক আছে? So এইটুকুই আমার লাগবে. So I will be needing this one. ঠিক আছে? So even you can forget about this ones. So you can call it as X1 also. So let's call it as X1. X2 coincides with X0, and at the bottom one you call it as X2, X3. So for the rectangle 1, so for the rectangle 1, so look at now the moment of inertia of rectangle 1, mi of rectangle 1, mi of rectangle 1 about its own centroidal axis. About its own centroidal axis, we are calling it as x1y. Y is common to both. ठीक है? Y0 is common to all the three rectangles. বুঝতে পারছো? মানে suppose we are having this rectangle. ঠিক আছে? So suppose for rectangle 1 this is the axis system, so I'm calling it as x1 y1. For the second one, for the second element, so if I separate them, so you are having x2, you are having y2. So I hope you can understand x2 is equal to actual x0. And for the third rectangle, the bottom flange, you are having this one x3, and this one you are having as y3. ঠিক আছে? So I hope you can understand that y1, y2, and y3 they carry no meaning because they are coincident and they are y0 itself. ঠিক আছে? So সেইগুলোকে আর আলাদা করে নাম দিয়ে লাভ নেই. We don't need y1, y2, y3 because y1, y2, y3 are collinear and they can be referred by y0 itself. So that is why when I write the mi of the rectangle 1 about its own centroidal axis, so I am referring to x1 and y0. Okay, so the axis system is x1, y0. So now, so if I write, so ix g1, so ix g1 will be equal to what? G1 কেন বলছি? Because it passes through the centroidal axis of the rectangle. So for any rectangle, the mi about its CG. So suppose this is a rectangle. So what will be ix1? So ix1 will be equal to, I'm calling it as g1. ঠিক আছে? বা এটাকে তুমি এইভাবে লিখতে পারো x1 x2 করলে আরো কনফিউজিং হয়ে যাবে. So that is why I'm just referring it to as g1. When you go to the bigger calculation, so আরো কনফিউজিং হয়ে যাবে. So you know আমি শুধু ix বলছি. So in the x direction for g1. So you'll be having here bd cube by 12. So bread this 4a into d cube. So the depth is a. So bd cube divided by 12. And what will be iy passing through g1? So that will be equal to dv cube by 12. So depth is a into 4a whole cube divided by 12. So this is everything that refers to the moment of inertia and ix and iy for the rectangle number 1 about its own centroidal axis. About the local axis system for the rectangle 1. ঠিক আছে? বোঝা গেছে?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So আচ্ছা এবার এখানে আমি করে দিচ্ছি, just here itself I am doing it. তাহলে সুবিধাই হবে পরে। এবার দেখো mi of rectangle 1, mi of same thing rectangle 1 about the centroidal axis of I section. So now we are referring to which axis? We are referring to x0 y0. So see y0 remains same. ওটাই কিছু করতে হবে না. So y0 since it's same, you don't have to do anything. Since x1 you are switching it to x0. So whatever is the contribution of x1, so you need to find out what will be the value of x1 or what will be the value of mi if you switch the axis from x1. So I am trying to rotate this one. So I am trying to rotate this one in the x-axis, but not from x1, but about x0. So in that case, I should be having ix. So let's call it ix1. So this is the entire contribution of 1. Okay, so this is 1 means it is the entire contribution of 1 taking into account the switching of the axis. Okay, so in 1 money it refers to the centroidal axis of the I section. And G1 refers to the centroidal axis for the individual rectangle. So what will be ix1? So that will be equal to ix g1 plus, I hope you can understand that area of a1, so that is a1 into distance between, so if I call this distance, so the distance between the two axes actually, so that is the distance between x0 and x1. So let's call it as d1. So let's call it as d1. So that will be equal to d1 square. So ix g1 টা কত এসছে? So it is, এটাকে যদি সিম্পলিফাই করি it will be a to the power 4 by 3 I think. ঠিক আছে? Plus a. So what is the area of this rectangle? It is 4a into a. So it is 4a into a into d1. So what will be d1? So d1 will be a plus a by 2. So a plus a by 2 whole square. So just calculate. So this is ix1 actually. So this is the contribution from rectangle number 1. So this is the contribution from the upper flange to moment of inertia about the centroidal axis. বোঝা গেছে?
Yes, sir.
আচ্ছা, any questions? এই জিনিসটা দেখো, এই জিনিসটা সেম, বাকিটা কিন্তু the other things are monotonic. মানে just you have to follow this, মানে this idea and you will be able to solve any figure, any type of figure. Let it be L section, let it be T section. Just you have to apply something related to their geometry. Otherwise, the procedure remains the same. So each area is very much important. So if you feel that you are unable to understand, you can ask. So each area just simplify করে যা আসছে বলো, just tell me. And when you refer to IY1, ঠিক আছে? So same thing, এটা তো সেমই আছে, xy আমি লিখিনি. So this is IY1, so that will be equal to IYG1 itself. ঠিক আছে? Because if you write D2, so actually দেখো এখানে actually কি এই y0 টা actually ওর অ্যাক্সেস সিস্টেমের সাথে কোইনসাইড করে গেছে। বোঝা গেল? What I had drawn here, মানে y1 and y0 are coincident. So that is why there is nothing called dy1 for that. বোঝা গেছে? So directly IY1 will be equal to IYG1 because you can see that for all this one, actually this y0 is coincident for all the things actually. So there is no need of defining a different y1 for this one. So for x, since x are deviant actually, so x1 is deviant from x0. So that is why I have called them x1. But y0 actually y0 and y1. So আমি যদি এটা local coordinate system define করতাম, had I defined a local coordinate system y1, so actually y1 and y0 had become coincident. So you can understand that directly you can write IY0, and if directly you can add on for the three elements. বোঝা গেছে? এটা কত আসছে দেখো, just see what is this value coming out to be. আমি এটা মুছে ফেলছি, so I'll be just writing the value.
Sir, 28/3 a to the power 4. 28/3 a to the power 4. মানে 9.3 something আসবে।
আচ্ছা, বাকিটা দেখো। এখানে কোনো কোশ্চেন থাকলে, if you are having any questions, ask me. এই জায়গাটা খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট। এই যে প্রসিডিউরটা আমি করলাম, this procedure is very important. ঠিক আছে? This procedure is very very important. আমি এটাকে কিন্তু x1 y1 এ করতে পারতাম। So this is just a local coordinate system that I am defining. And since this y1 is coincident with y0, আমি এটাকে y0 লিখে দিয়েছি। ঠিক আছে? So this is actually a local coordinate system. So this is actually a local coordinate system. ঠিক আছে? local coordinate system for x for rectangle 1 for rect 1. And after calculating it from the local system, so I am moving to the global system. So this is for the global or the centroidal axis for the entire I section. So this is just for the contribution for the flange, and this is the contribution of the flange about its own CG, and this is the contribution of the same flange about the centroidal axis of the I section for the I section. So this relates to the I section, and this relates to the rectangle only. দেখো এই জায়গাটা ইম্পর্টেন্ট
Sir,
understand. You can ask me if you feel that it's difficult to understand.
sir,
পুরো কোশ্চেন করলে আমি আনসার করতে পারবো না।
এক্সকিউজ মি স্যার স্যার আপনি যে বার করেছেন IX1টা, ওটা তো আপনি উইথ রেসপেক্ট টু দ্য সেন্টার অফ দ্য হোল ফিগারটা বার করেছেন না? হ্যাঁ, যদি ওটা হয় তাহলে এমনি করে হবে না যে IXG ইজ ইকুয়াল টু IXG1 ইজ ইকুয়াল টু IXG প্লাস A ইন্টু D স্কোয়ার।
হ্যাঁ,
মানে IX1 আর IG1 দুখানার টার্মটা মানে উল্টো হয়ে যাবে না?
কেন উল্টো হবে? মোমেন্ট অফ ইনার্শিয়া কি বলে যে তোমার whatever its value about the central axis, so you just add on with the distance between the two axes. So I am calculating
Yes,
the
sir.
moment of inertia about its own centroidal axis. So this value I have to add on with this one, not the other way around. So this is the basic value. So this is the basic value for this rectangle. This contribution cannot change. This will be this is its value about the centroidal axis. Now I am switching this value to a different axis. So it will be IG1 plus this one only, not the other way around. So I hope that is the question you are asking.
I think ও বললো যে IX equals to IX bar plus AX square হয়, ও মাইনাস হবে কিনা সেটা বোধহয় আস্ক করছে।
না, মাইনাস হবে। মাইনাস হলে তো স্কয়ার হয়ে যাচ্ছে না। So whenever you are taking the distances, these are getting squared actually. So if you take this as plus D1 and that one as minus D1, they are getting squared, and that's adding on.
স্যার স্যার IY1 টা একবার বলবেন?
হ্যাঁ,
IY1 টা কি করে মানে ওই যে
প্রথম জন যে কোশ্চেন করলে সে কি ক্লিয়ার হয়েছে? প্রথম জন অর্ণব বোধহয় কোশ্চেনটা করেছে।
ইয়েস স্যার, ইয়েস স্যার, ইয়েস স্যার।
ঠিক আছে, তোমার কোশ্চেন ডাউট ক্লিয়ার হয়েছে তো?
ইয়েস স্যার।
মানে তোমার ডাউটটা কোনটা আমি সেটা বুঝিনি, মানে আইদার ইওর ডাউট ওয়াজ এইটা কেন এখানে আছে, ইন্টারচেঞ্জ নয় কেন,
ইয়েস স্যার, ওটাই।
ডাউট ছিল, তাই কি?
হ্যাঁ স্যার, ওটাই স্যার।
সেটাই আমি বলছি যে এই জিনিসটাই, তো দ্য থিং ইজ এইখানে কিন্তু তোমার সেন্ট্রয়েডাল যে কন্ট্রিবিউশন, মানে হোয়াট এভার ইজ দ্য মোমেন্ট অফ ইনার্শিয়া অফ দিস অ্যাবাউট ইটস ওন সেন্ট্রয়েডাল অ্যাক্সিস, এই জিনিসটা হচ্ছে দিস ইজ দ্য বেসিক থিং ফর দিস রেক্ট্যাঙ্গেল, বাট অ্যাবাউট ইটস ওন সেন্ট্রয়েডাল অ্যাক্সিস। মানে আমি যদি রেক্ট্যাঙ্গেলটাকে ঘোরাতে চাই অ্যাবাউট ইটস ওন সেন্ট্রয়েডাল অ্যাক্সিস, দেন দিস ইজ দ্য বেসিক ভ্যালু। এবার এটাকে আমি
Yes,
x0 তে শিফট করি বা যে কোনো ডিসটেন্সে শিফট করি, এনি প্যারালাল অ্যাক্সিস আই শিফট ইনটু দ্যাট, দিস কন্ট্রিবিউশন আই হ্যাভ টু অ্যাড অন। এইখানে কিন্তু সবসময় সেন্ট্রয়েডাল কন্ট্রিবিউশনটাই থাকবে। তো এট দিস লোকেশন এই জিনিসটা কিন্তু অনেক সেকেন্ড ইয়ার, থার্ড ইয়ার, ফোর্থ ইয়ার স্টুডেন্টস দে মেক মিস্টেকস, ঠিক আছে, বিকজ দিস ইজ আ ভেরি বেসিক থিং অ্যাকচুয়ালি। সো whenever you
স্যার,
are going for
সেন্ট্রয়েডাল অ্যাক্সিস অফ দ্য রেক্ট্যাঙ্গেল মানে ওই অরিজিনাল রেক্ট্যাঙ্গেলটা, তাই তো?
yeah, always you have to keep in mind, just check whether the centroidal contribution you have put here. So this one is the centroidal contribution. So only to avoid this mistake, I write the formula like this. So Ix, that is equal to Ig plus AD square. Always mention this as Ig, because this Ig, this is arbitrary. This can be any axis system, deviant from the centroidal axis of the element. Okay? In this case, the element we are considering is a rectangle only. Okay? So the centroidal moment of inertia for this rectangle, that has to be put in this side. তুমি এটাকে এইদিকে করে মাইনাস করতে পারো, সেটা তোমার বিষয়, that is a different thing, but the formula, basic formula will be, this is the arbitrary thing that you need to calculate, and this is Ig, this is the fifth thing for the element. এই জিনিসটা কিন্তু ভ্যারি করছে না, অ্যাকচুয়ালি ভ্যারি করছে এইটা বেসড অন ডি, বেসড অন দ্য ডিসটেন্স ফ্রম দ্য অ্যাক্সিস। সো আমি
Yes, sir,
যত অ্যাক্সিস থেকে যত ডিসটেন্স দূরে নিয়ে চলে যাচ্ছি, অ্যাকচুয়ালি তাতে মোমেন্ট অফ ইনার্শিয়াটা কিন্তু বেড়ে যাচ্ছে।
ইয়েস স্যার।
Inertia. When inertia for
Yes,
rotation
sir.
is actually increasing. So if the body is closer to the axis, I can rotate it easily. But if the body is deviant from the axis, I cannot rotate it easily. So এইটাই এখানে বোঝানো হচ্ছে। So this is about any arbitrary axis, any axis, and this is the centroidal contribution. So this actually remains fixed for the element you have considered. So this is the centroidal contribution. এইটা কিন্তু fixed. This one is varying. So that is why this one, so this is something varying is equal to something fixed plus the distance between the two things actually. So এইখানে কিন্তু সবসময় যেন সেন্ট্রয়েডাল থাকে, আমি বারবার বলছি, I am repeating this many times even during the discussion on this one, because this is the basic mistake which every student makes, even if they are in the fourth year আমি যখন projects দিই, so even when they do projects in their calculations, I find that this is a mistake. So they do like, they put the centroidal thing here and then calculate this one. So always remember, whatever is the centroidal contribution, that should be on this side. And you try to write the formula like this. Don't go by the minus and all. The other confusing. If you put this one here negative, it will be more confused. So that is why whatever you just remember, centroidal contribution plus AD square will give you the arbitrary contribution. ঠিক আছে?
স্যার
Yes, sir.
I1 এর ক্ষেত্রে প্লাস পার্টটা মানে প্লাস AD স্কয়ার পার্টটা থাকছে না কেন?
হ্যাঁ, ওটা বলছি, আরেকবার রিপিট করছি। ঠিক আছে, এটা টোকা হয়ে গেছে তো?
ইয়েস স্যার।
হ্যাঁ, তো যেটা ও জিজ্ঞেস করছে যে লাস্টেরটাতে কেন কন্ট্রিবিউশন থাকছে না, সেটা আমি একটু জাস্ট ইলাবোরেট করে দিচ্ছি। জিনিসগুলো খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট, দ্যাটস ওয়াই আমি জিজ্ঞেস বলছি বারবার যে মানে ট্রাই টু ধরো এইটা ছিল x1, this one was y1, ঠিক আছে, and I have to switch it to this position. So this is actual thing where I have to, so only the final answer will be based on x0, y0. ঠিক আছে, so just remember that y0 and y1 are coincident actually. It is a symmetrical figure. ঠিক আছে, so when you calculate y1, so আমরা যেটা ক্যালকুলেট করেছিলাম, so that is y1 actually. ঠিক আছে, মানে সেটাকে I can write it as g1, so that is actually y1. So that was dv cube by 12, whatever are the values we put. ঠিক আছে, now I am switching it to y0. ঠিক আছে, so y0, that will be equal to iy plus a into dy square. dy is the distance between the y1 and y0. So now that is equal to whatever is the value of iy, মানে বুঝতে পারছো তো, মানে iy মানে এইটা iy0.
ইয়েস স্যার, হ্যাঁ বুঝতে
So
পারছি।
plus a into দেখো এই দুটো তো coincident, so the distance, so the axis of system are coincident. So y1 and y0 are coincident. আমি এটাকে আলাদা না করে এক জায়গায় নাম দিয়ে দিয়েছিলাম। So just you put it as y1. If you find
ও
it,
মানে ওটা একই জায়গায় লাইন করছে বলে ওটা ভ্যালু 0 হয়ে যাচ্ছে।
দুটো যদি সেম অ্যাক্সেস হয় তাহলে তো অ্যাড অন করতে হয় না, বুঝেছো তো? প্যারালাল অ্যাক্সেস থিওরেম কখন অ্যাপ্লাই করি? when the access system are parallel. যদি
Parallel,
কোইন্সিডেন্ট হয় তাহলে একই, মানে when whatever you are having two objects and the access system are coincident, মানে মানে ধরো এখানে একটা অ্যাক্সেস আছে, so I am getting y1 here, so at every point on this axis the y1 will be remaining the same.
হুম।
So you calculate at this point, ঠিক আছে, y0 iy0 will be equal to iy1 itself,
হ্যাঁ।
because the axis system are parallel. But for x0 actually, for x1 you see x1 and x0 are not parallel, so they are actually different. So
তো
there is
ডি
a
এর ভ্যালুটা এখানে 0 হয়ে যায়, সেটা যেটা কোইন্সিডেন্ট করছে।
So when you are calculating ix0, so in that case you have to do ix plus, তো সেজন্য আমি এটাকে g1 করে দিই, হ্যাঁ, সেটাকে ix g1 plus a into dx square, since this x0 and g1 axis they are different actually. বোঝা গেছে? সো পরেরটা করি আরো ক্লিয়ার হবে। বোঝা গেছে? y1 and y0 are actually coincident, so that is why they, I don't need to apply the parallel access theorem. I can just put the values directly. ঠিক আছে, আমি নেক্সটটা করছি। So I am just trying to find out the next contribution from the rectangle 2.
স্যার একজন জয়েন হবে।
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
Acha. So next one, next one when I am doing it, I am not drawing the first one, ठीक है, because board is limited, so there is no point why I should be drawing the other one. ठीक है सर, कुछ जाएगा नहीं। So this one was x0, so I am drawing rectangle number 2. So this is y0. So now I am drawing rectangle number 2. So for the rectangle number 2, so I am drawing its initial coordinate system. So this is x2 and this is y2. ठीक है? So for rectangle number 2, sorry, ये तो भूल ही के दिलाम. Sorry.
স্যার ভার্টিক্যাল হবে এটা।
हाँ. Rectangle एक ही नहीं. So this one is the rectangle number 2. So ये जिनिसটাকে আমরা কি বলি? This part we call as the wave. The vertical parts we call them as the flange. This part we call as the wave. WEB, wave. ठीक है? So this one is x0, this one is y0, and আমি যদি এটা local coordinate systems ধরি, let x1 y1 be the local coordinate system for element number 2. ঠিক আছে? So I hope now for element number 2 you don't need to apply the parallel axis theorem for both x and y axis, because for element number 2 x1 is actually collinear with x0 itself. So that is why for element number 2 is much easier. So you don't need to apply even the parallel axis theorem for. So लिखे now. So mi of rectangle 2. So mi of rectangle 2 about its own centroidal axis. ঠিক আছে, লেখার কোনো মানে হয় না, still just I am writing. So x1 y1, ঠিক আছে? So x1 y1 কি হবে? So ix g2. So এখানে দেখো g2, so this centroid I am calling it as g2, and I hope you remember that this is the same g itself. মানে এই g টা হচ্ছে for the I section, so the g of the I section is coincident with g2. So this is for the element 2 or rect 2. বোঝা গেছে? So g is actually coincident with g2, so that is why it's more easier. So ix g2, well, that will be equal to কি হবে? db cube bd cube by 12. So what is the base? So the base is a. So a, the depth is, if you calculate, it will be 4a. A plus a plus a plus a. There are 4a. So 4a cube divided by 12. And what will be iy g2? So iy g2. সেটাকেই আমি অ্যাকচুয়ালি iy2 বলছি. We can call it as iy2 or iy1 also. ঠিক আছে, এটাকে x2 y2 করো, তাহলে কনফিউজ হয়ে যাবে y1 এর সাথে। ঠিক আছে? So that we can call it as iy2 also. That will be equal to কি হবে? তো পরের লাইনে লিখি দাও, তুমি সব কনফিউজ হয়ে যাও। এই কৃষ্ণগড় কতবার জয়েন করবে? So this one was Ix G2. It's equal to Ix. That is equal to Ix2. তুমি এটাকে Ix2 ও বলতে পারো. So this refers to the local system for the rectangle 2. Similarly, Iy G2, that will be equal to dB cube by 12. So depth is 4a. So 4a into a cube divided by 12. So that will be equal to Iy2. এবার লেখো mi of the rectangle 2, mi of the rectangle 2 about the centroidal axis of I section. About the centroidal axis of I section. So the axis we are referring to is x0, y0. So it is coincident. So I am calling it as Ix2. So this is the contribution from 2. So that will be equal to Ixg2. Since kono are a ta ache, but d contribution, so since the axes are coincident, so you can understand that x2 and x0, there is no distance between the two. They are collinear, coincident. So that is why the ad square term won't be there. It will be equal to Ig2 itself. And Iy2, so that will be equal to Iyg2 itself. So just calculate the terms and write here. কি আসছে দেখো। So এটা কত হবে? This will be 4 মানে 4 cube. দেখো ক্যালকুলেট করো, লিখে রাখো whatever is the value get.
Sixteen a to the power 4/3.
আর Iy টা
a to the power 4/3.
16 a to the power 4/3.
শুধু a to the power 4/3.
Iy টা
2 a to the power 4/3 আসছে। Just check. Eta, I may be wrong also. Whatever I have calculated, I am writing. May be wrong also. So this value is coming 2 a to the power 4/3. Just check. তাড়াতাড়ি করো, কি থার্ডটা করব।
এর ওখানে তো 4 কিউব আছে, তাহলে উপরটা তো অনেকটা বেশিই হবে।
তাহলে
16 হবে।
16 হবে।
4 into 4 into 4 by 12.
But sir, I think you taken the height wrong. The height will be 2a.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The
So please check.
height will be 2a.
কোনটা?
Yes, sir.
For
the
Ix,
height will be
next
2a.
height.
হবে, হ্যাঁ আমি এটা লিখিনি যেহেতু এটা ভুল হয়ে গেছে। So this one was
Yes,
a.
sir. Then it will be 2a cube, 2a to the power 4/3.
So এইটা actually 2a হবে। অঙ্কন সরকার, আচ্ছা অঙ্কন তো ভালো রেসপন্স করে, ভেরি গুড। So this will be also 2a, ঠিক আছে। So এইটাকে ক্যালকুলেট করো, সো তখন এটা 2/3 আসবে, ঠিক আছে। অঙ্কন সরকার রোল 98 না?
Yes, sir.
Good class response. আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, next is third one is the rectangle number 3. So এটা নাম হচ্ছে হতো, লেখাগুলো সেম আছে তো বারবার লিখতে হচ্ছে। এটা মুছে ফেলি, মুছে ফেলি। So for the third one,
রেক্টাঙ্গেল থ্রিটা যা সিমিলার লিখে করে দিলে হবে না?
তুমি লিখে করে দাও, আমি তো করতে পারবো না, আমি তো বোঝাচ্ছি সবাইকে। তুমি যদি মনে করো তোমার পক্ষে ইজি আর তুমি করে লিখে দাও, ঠিক আছে। I have to take care of the entire class. So if someone finds it difficult, I have to explain it for them. I know these things are very easier. Some of you can do it very quickly and easily, but I cannot do that on the board. ठीक है जी। So this one is, so this is the local access system we are defining. So this we are calling it as x3, y3, and so this is G3. So what was G3? So G3 was the centroid of rectangle number 3, and this is G. G is the G is the centroid of the entire I section. So G3 is the x3, y3 is the local coordinate system for the rectangle number 3, and G is the centroidal axis of the entire I section. So এটা বোঝা গেছে তো? So আমি just let me write the values. Once again I will be mistaking. So this is 4a. So mi of rectangle 3. So mi of rectangle 3 about its own centroidal axis. So about its own centroidal axis. So its own centroidal axis is, so its own centroidal axis ki ache x3, y3. So ix g3. So that will be equal to bd cube by 12. So the base is 4a into d cube divided by 12. So that is equal to I x3, and similarly ix. This is Iy G3, that is equal to dv cube by 12. So depth is a into 4a cube divided by 12. So this is equal to Iy. You can call it by any name. So generally I prefer this one because you can avoid that mistake of adding G on the left side. Okay? So mi of the rectangle 3. So just the things remain same. So mi of the rectangle 3 about the centroidal axis of the I section now. So that is x0, y0. So as you can see, x3 and x0 are different, but y3 and y0 are the same. So see, y3, y0 are the same. So you don't need addition for y-axis. So
YG টা তার মানে সেম তো এই YY টা IY টা সেম থেকে
y1
যাবে।
থেকে যাবে, ঠিক আছে? So y3 টা আর y মানে y3 will be equal to y0 itself for this one. ঠিক আছে? So ix3, so that will be equal to ix g3 plus a into dx square. So I'm just writing initially. So what will be this one? So this one will be equal to ix g3. So what is ix g3? So it is this one. এইখানে করে দিই. So it is 4a to the power 4 by 12 plus area of this one is 4a into a. So 4a into a into dx. So what will be dx? So dx is this one. So এটাকে নেগেটিভ নেওয়ার দরকার নেই। So এটা you could have taken it as negative, but ওইটা স্কয়ার করলে it will be getting
হোল স্কয়ার করলে
positive.
পজিটিভ।
ঠিক আছে? So এই নেগেটিভটার কোনো দরকার নেই। So dx will be equal to again a plus a by 2. A plus a by 2. So just put the values here. So it is a plus a by 2 whole square. So this will be similar to ix1. ঠিক আছে? যেটা একই জিনিস আছে। আচ্ছা। So an Iy3, so that will be equal to Iy
G3
এখানে ওইটা করে লাভ নেই because dy is actually 0. So এটা will be the same value here. ঠিক আছে? So we have got all the values. So এই কোশ্চেনটা হয়ে গেল. So now is the total mi. এটা হয়ে গেছে তো উপরটা?
Yes sir.
So
Yes, sir.
So now the total mi of the entire section. So total mi of the entire I section about its own centroidal axis. So now the I section becomes a composite itself. মানে এটা কিন্তু আর কোনো রেক্ট্যাঙ্গেলের অস্তিত্ব থাকলো না. The rectangles are now non-existent. ঠিক আছে? So now the axis system, this x0, y0, this is the global axis system for everything. So whenever you are defining the I section, so you can just write this formula itself, but that will be about the centroidal axis for the y section, for the I section. So if you consider I section to be a composite one, so now you have to forget 1, 2, and 3. So ix, so this is ix, so I'm calling it as ix gও বলতে পারো বা just ix whatever you call it, ঠিক আছে? So it is entire ix for the entire element, entire thing. So that will be ix1 plus ix2 plus ix3. ঠিক আছে? এইখানে তোমরা কিন্তু directly add করো because already the principal, because already these are, so এইটাকে আমি যদি ধরি এটা কিন্তু about the x0 itself. So this is about x0. So we have calculated it about x0. We have calculated it about x0. We have calculated about x0. So we can directly now add them. ঠিক আছে? Initially we couldn't have added them because they were about different axes. So that is why we have to bring them into the same axis system we are referring to. So if you can now recheck, so ix1 was about x0, ix2 was about x0, and ix3 we have calculated about x0. So now we can directly add on the contribution of the three elements for this one. And similarly for the y1, similarly for, ठीक है? So if you check, so this was initially about x1, we converted it to x0. It was initially about x2, we converted it to x0. It was initially about x3, we converted it to x0. So this was the parallel axis theorem we applied. ठीक है? Now since everything is about x0, they can be directly added. But এইটাকে কিন্তু we couldn't have added. বোঝা গেল? আচ্ছা, and next one is,
স্যার তার মানে একই অ্যাক্সেসের রেসপেক্টে থাকলে ওটাকে প্লাস করে দেওয়া যাবে ডাইরেক্টলি।
হ্যাঁ, একই অ্যাক্সেস হবে তবে you can add. ঠিক আছে? So moment of inertia about the same axis only you can add. But when it's about the different axis, you cannot add them. So এই জন্যই আমি প্রথমে বললাম যে whenever you are doing such problems, you have to check the alignment of the axis. So if you are having two momentums of fast, you have to calculate it about the centroidal axis. So that is the basic reference thing for every problem. So you calculate it about the centroidal axis. Now you check about which axis you have to calculate and what is the alignment of that arbitrary axis with the centroidal axis. So if you can check, you will be getting you can do these problems correctly. So this is IY1, this is IY2, this is IY3. So these are the contributions about Y0. Now go back to the things we have done and check that this was about Y0 only. And this is about Y0 we are calculating. But initially this one was about Y1, its own local axis. We converted it to Y0 using parallel axis theorem. It was initially at Y2, we converted it to Y0. They were coincident, so we didn't did the calculations. But this is the basic thing we had to do. যদি coincident না হতো, যদি L section হয়, ঠিক আছে? We will be doing a problem on L section. So for an L section, কোনোটাই coincident হবে না, neither the x axis, neither the y axis. So in that case, we have to add on everything. And in case y3, we converted it to y0. And now we can add this one, and this one to arrive at the values of ixg and iyg. ঠিক আছে? So these now refer to the centroidal axis of the I section. Now you forget about x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3. So initially you have to define the local coordinate system for the element, and then you have to arrive at the global axis for the element. Any questions?
স্যার
বলো।
স্যার আমরা যদি আই সেকশন থেকে একটা 4x4 স্কোয়ার ধরি স্যার, আর ধরি দুটো স্কোয়ার বার করে নেওয়া হয়েছে, তাহলে
ওটাই করব। এইটাতে কিছু প্রবলেম আছে কিনা বলো, ঠিক আছে? এটাতে আর কোনো প্রবলেম আছে? হ্যালো?
না স্যার এই প্রবলেমটা নেই।
No, sir, it's okay.
তাহলে ভালোই বুঝিয়েছি প্রবলেমটা।
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
আচ্ছা, দেখবো তাহলে পরের প্রবলেমগুলো পারো কিনা। So এই একটা প্রবলেম যদি বুঝতে পারো, you are able to if you are able to understand this one big problem, you are in a position to understand all the other problems. ঠিক আছে? কারণ এখানে many things to learn. আচ্ছা, so just in short I will be doing so এইটাকে আমরা আরেকটা মেথডে করতে পারি. So this is for this section, মানে since this section, so for every section that we discussed, আমি প্রথমে বলেছিলাম যে the way you divide it, ঠিক আছে? তুমি যেভাবে এটাকে the way you can divide it, you can arrive at your answers. So এইটাকে দেখো, so just if you can observe this figure actually, so আমরা এটাকে এইভাবে ভেঙেছিলাম তো, So the I section was something like this. So আমরা এটাকে কি করতে পারি? We can assume it that initially it was a rectangle, bigger rectangle. I am drawing it smaller just for your ear. ঠিক আছে? So initially it was a bigger rectangle. So we know how to calculate it for a rectangle. And then I hope you can understand that two rectangles on this side goes out. So the rectangle on this side. So this is one rectangle and this is another rectangle. So these two rectangles. So if I can subtract these two, so I'll be getting the I section. Okay? So this is just a different approach for solving this problem. So আমি একটু ছোট এঁকে ফেললাম, ঠিক আছে? এটা জাস্ট বোঝানোর জন্য আমি বললাম, বোঝা গেল? So initially, so this entire rectangle, so এই যে টোটাল রেক্ট্যাঙ্গেলটা ছিল, that one I am calling it as 1 now. এই যে টোটাল রেক্ট্যাঙ্গেলটা ছিল, এই টোটাল রেক্ট্যাঙ্গেলটা was a rectangle of 4a 4a, so I am calling that one as 1. And I am having two rectangles here, so I am having two rectangles here, so then I am calling it as 2 and 3. So I am calling this one as 2 and I am calling this one as 3. বোঝা গেছে? So
Yes, sir.
So একটু বড় করে আঁকি, নাহলে বোঝানো যাবে না। So এইটাকে just the entire thing I called it as 1, and this two portion that goes out, so I am calling that as 2, and this I am calling it as 3. বোঝা গেছে? So এইখানে এইটাকে আমি নাম দিচ্ছি না, so this is one rectangle, so এইটা একটা টোটালি একটা rectangle, আমি এটাকে ডটেড করছি বিকজ এটাকে স্ট্রেটও রাখতে পারো, ডটেড হলে বোঝা যাবে ব্যাপারটা, ঠিক আছে? এটাকে ডটেড থাক, ঠিক আছে? Now if I draw the axis systems, so this one is the entire axis system, মানে this is x0 y0 is the centroidal axis for the I section. Now if you consider the individual sections, তাহলে দেখো প্রথম যে সেকশনটা আছে that is the rectangle, so তার যে সেন্ট্রয়েডটা হবে, so this one was G and this one will be G1 also. Okay. For the rectangle number 2, so if you consider for the rectangle number 2, its centroid will be here G2, it's a rectangle, so this one is so এইটা, this one was 4a, তাহলে 4a হলে এইটুকু হবে a, so this one is a and this length is a, this length is a, so it's 2a. আচ্ছা, for this one এটাকে G1 টা inside এ লিখি। For the rectangle number 3, this is G3, ঠিক আছে? So for G3 actually, so G3 you will be having again a and a, ঠিক আছে? So লিখে নাও G1 G2 and G3 are the centroids of the elements 1 2 and 3 respectively. So G1 G2 and G3 are the centroid of the elements 1 2 and 3 respectively, ঠিক আছে? G1 G2 and G3 are the centroid of the elements 1 2 and 3 respectively. So for the rectangle number 1, so এটা শুধু আইএক্স টাই করেছিলাম, ঠিক আছে? রেক্ট্যাঙ্গেল ওয়াইটাও করে নাও, মিলে যাবে। So rectangle number 1, so for the entire rectangle, so initially we were having a rectangle like this. So initially I had a rectangle whose length was 4a 4a. Rectangle like a square, ঠিক আছে? এইটা 4a ছিল, this one was 4a. So for a square, so what will be ix? So ix about G1. So for the first one, so let's call it as x1, let's call it as x2, y1, because so its own axis system. So এই G1 টা কত হবে? That will be equal to bd cube by 12 by a to the power 4 by 12. So 4a to the power 4 divided by 12. And what will be iy G1? So that will be equal to, again, that will be 4a 4 by 12. ঠিক আছে? আচ্ছা, এবার এইখান থেকে মাইনাস কি যাচ্ছে? মাইনাস এইটুকু একটা রেক্ট্যাঙ্গেল is getting subtracted. এই পোরশনটা কেটে বাদ চলে যাচ্ছে, so this rectangle is actually getting subtracted from this one. So for this rectangle, so for rectangle 2, so rectangle 2 এর জন্য আমি দেখো I am drawing its own axis system. So let this be x1, let this be x2, let this be y2, let this be x3, let this be y3. So now you can understand that x2 x3 and x1, they are coincident with x0. So let this be the local system x1 y1. ঠিক আছে? দেখো প্রবলেমটা এবার ইনভার্টেড হয়ে গেছে। So So for the rectangle number 2, so rectangle number 2 is ix g2, that should be equal to what? So that should be equal to কি হবে তোমার bd cube by 12. So base is a into 2a whole cube divided by 12. This depth is 2a. ঠিক আছে? And what will be iy g2? So iy g2 will be equal to db cube by 12. So 2a whole cube divided by 12. And for rectangle number 3, so for rectangle number 3, you should be having, acha eguloke tahle ami ekhane kore dicchi. So what will be ix1? So ix1 is for I section. Now I'm changing the axis. So ix1 will be equal to ixg1 itself. And what will
স্যার
be
বেসটা এ কেন ধরা হলো? বেসটা তো এই লেখা নেই।
iyg1 দ্বারা প্লাস তাহলে এটা তো অ্যাড অন করতে হচ্ছে না বিকজ এইখানে দেখো y1 and y0 are coincident. So এখানে তোমার directly you are getting the contributions. ঠিক আছে? আচ্ছা for rectangle number 2, so ix2, so that should be equal to ixg2. এটা কিন্তু অ্যাড অন করতে হচ্ছে না because you can understand that x2 and x0 are coincident. So এটা সেমই থাকবে. But when you calculate iy2, so iy2 will be equal to iyg2 plus area of the rectangle A2 into তোমার এই distance square. So what is the distance between y2 and y0? So this distance square. So this is
Yes, sir.
So এইটা কত ছিল? এইটা a ছিল. So this is a by 2, this is a by 2. So that is a itself.
A square.
ঠিক আছে? So এইটা আমি পেয়ে গেলাম। থার্ড ওয়ানটা আমি ক্যালকুলেট করি। So এই পোরশনটা মুছে ফেলছি আর
স্যার ওই বেসটা যে এ সেটা তো কোথাও বলা নেই। ওটা যদি বেসটা যদি এ ধরি তাহলে টোটালটা 3a হবার কথা।
3a by 2 হবে স্যার বেসটা 3a by 2 হবে।
হ্যাঁ এটা a আছে তাহলে এটা অ্যাকচুয়ালি ওই সিমেট্রিকের জন্য এই বেসটা 3a by 2 হতো মানে a আছে so you are left with 3a so both sides will be 3a by 2 so
yes sir
এইখানে ছিলাম আমরা so this one is a so this will be 3a by 2 তাহলে এটা যদি 3a by 2 হয় so এইখান থেকে দেখো অ্যাক্সেসটা পাস করেছিল so this was x1 this was x2 this was y2 so এইটা কত হবে this distance will be এই যে ডিসটেন্সটা so if you need to calculate this distance দেখো এই টোটাল ডিসটেন্সটা হচ্ছে কত এই টোটাল ডিসটেন্সটা হচ্ছে 2a so এই ডিসটেন্সটা হচ্ছে 2a মাইনাস এইটা যদি বাদ দিতে পারি ঠিক আছে so it is 3a by 2 হয় this will be 3a by 4 so this distance will be equal to say the distance this will be 2a minus so ওই ডিসটেন্সটা যেটা আমি এখানে a লিখে ফেলেছিলাম so it will be 2a minus 3a by 4 whole square ঠিক আছে বোঝা গেছে
yes sir
আচ্ছা আর থার্ডটার জন্য এটা আমি রাখছি না এটা মুছে ফেলছি so for rectangle number 3 এই কোশ্চেনটা আমি সরিয়ে দিচ্ছি so for the rectangle number 3 so ix g3 that will be equal to কি হবে again this one bd cube by 12 so b হচ্ছে তোমার আচ্ছা এগুলো চেঞ্জ হয়ে যাবে হ্যাঁ এটা কি ছিল বেসটা
এর বদলে 3a by 2 হবে just
3a by 2
আচ্ছা এইটা তাহলে এইটা 3a by 4 হয়ে যাবে so এটাও 3a by 4 হয়ে যাবে হোল স্কয়ার আচ্ছা for ix g3 সেটার জন্য তাই হবে so bd cube by 12 so base is 3a by 4 into depth cube so depth is 2a whole cube divided by 12 and iy g3
3a by 2
huh
3a by 2
2 হবে আচ্ছা এটা হবে 2a db cube by 12 so that is 3a by 2 whole cube divided by 12 so what will be ix3 so ix3 টা direct equal add হয়ে যাবে so it is ixg3 and what will be iy3 so iy3 will be equal to iyg3 plus a3 into a distance so y3 and y0 are on the distance so this is 2a minus this distance is 3a by 4 so this is 2a minus 3a by 4 whole square. Okay? So now you get the values. So the final expression will be, so ix about x0, so that will be equal to ix1 minus ix2 minus ix3. Since they are cut out, actually they will be subtracted. Similarly, iy about y0, so that will be equal to iy1 minus iy2 minus iy3. So just calculate and see whether they matches with the values you got from the initial calculations. So let's start with the attendance, huh?